Good evening, chat. Good evening. No, 9 a.m. Eastern yet, right? Holy. We're jumping in 3-4 minutes, chat. Three or 4 minutes will be in. evening, chat. We back. We back. We back, Chad. Hey, we back. How's this looking, Chad? How's this looking? Is this looking good? I got a chair over here now. But I need to know how is it looking though. How is the chair looking, Chad? Is it good? Is it good? Oh, not at all. It's not looking bad though. It's not looking bad. Alright, let's jump to our measures, right? Let's jump to our matters over here. Not yet used to it. Can't lie. Not yet used to it. Good just now, just today in fact. Right. Still adjusting shit. Alright, so holy. I've been moving around a lot, man. Calm down. Holy, what's going on over here? Alright, chat. So let me mark levels here, right? That support. That resistance, which used to be our previous support. We gave lots of emphasis on that. Right, and then we got that resistance too, right? Price pretty much still going down, but what you can tell here, chat, which is not really good, is that we are failing to break the highs, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high. We are failing to break the highs, right? So that could be an initial move that price could be giving towards the downside, right? So after breaking this support, which level could price then begin to be going for? I think we have to get a correction of this gap. Oh yeah, child, we got a gap that I wasn't really paying attention on. We got a daily gap, man. That's a hell of an important gap over there. Looking back to the left, it almost came too close to correct the gap, but quite didn't make to that level yet. So that's the next best level that I would be perhaps looking for. Right, from a daily perspective, overall still very bullish though. Right? And I only begin to be thinking of being bearish if price breaks this support retested, like breaking these lows and then retest. Then I'll be looking for shorts on daily perspective towards the next support. But if that doesn't happen, I'll still be thinking of buys, right? But from a weekly perspective, still bullish. Yet I would love to see price coming towards this support. So I see price coming to this support for retest in order to keep pushing higher, right? But that's more sort of a weekly time frame. So yeah, then I go to 4 time frame, and then what I want to do here is pretty much mark the highs and lows, right? We go first. I need to mark that resistance over there, which is no longer valid. I have to drag it much higher, right? Why not valid? Because this candle ended up closing above these levels, right? Above those highs. So I'll be looking for buys if price is above that resistance, right? Pretty much it. So then make sure that candle is well marked. Get a rectangle over there. Right. Oh, I forgot to mark the daily candles with I have to go to daily time frame too. I forgot to put a little bit of draw the rectangle over here. Alright, here it doesn't need, but here it does. I'd say so. And they're up there too, right? It's kind of far, man. You know, I'm just trying to like force my eyes, but I think now it's quite better. All right, so then I go for a time frame, right? So yeah, let me just we ended up closing above those highs, which pretty much make these highs invalid, and now the current highs that price has is this high over here, right? So this is the current highs that price has after this drop to the downside, right? That's the only high we have, unless price goes up and then comes down, and then we're gonna have this, and then we would have perhaps this highs here too. So you know what, chat? I feel like this is so up, but now it's so down. But I feel like I'm more comfortable like this. I feel more comfortable this way. Yeah, I was too up, man. Okay, now it feels better. All right, so well, so we got those highs and we got these lows over here, and as you can tell, holy crap, price took the lows, right? That's one of the scenarios we spoke about yesterday. We could perhaps get a low taken here, right? These lows, or low taken here, these lows, right? So yeah, you could get fish interaction here or here. I attempted here, pre them early. I remember very well. I attempt over there. I wanna make this. Holy, what is that, chat? Wait. I'm messing up with something for real. This level is what, daily time frame level, man? That's daily, right? Yeah. Why is not visible for other time frames? I'm kind of rusty today. I'm not yet used to it, chat. Can't lie. I'm really trying my best to navigate this the best possible way. You know, but we don't have to rush. We have time. We got time. We got plenty of time. So we took the lows here, and that's enough for us to keep pushing higher, right? Now, if price had done something like this, right? If price had closed below, and then we'll be looking for short towards the next lows, pretty much it, right? But that didn't happen, right? Price took the lows, right? Taking the lows means these lows are bigger than these lows, pretty much it. Right, so that happened, right? And that already tells me that I should be looking for buys. But not only that, I have to wait for some sort of structure, right? Price breaking important resistance and showing me showing me a structure that might be happy taking, right? The 4 candle doesn't have a bottom wick, chat. That's not good. This candle most likely will flip. We don't have a bottom wick here, as you can tell. So, and we need bottom wick, and the candle just opened, right? And I would be looking for weak entry sells here without this bottom wick if we had closed below this support, but we didn't. So I can't be looking for that right now. I'm only thinking of buys. There's nothing. There are chances of me be looking for shorts, but I only want to be speaking of ideas that are probable for the day, right? And shorts are still doable, but only if price comes and close below these lows. That's one way, right? Other way is if price comes all the way up here and takes liquidity and then bounce back lower, or price prints out a structure that takes liquidity and then bounce back lower, right? But that won't happen today, right? That's the reason why. And the reason why I say that won't happen today is because I only have 2 hours left on the charts, and this candle has 3 hours and 51 minutes to close, so I won't be here for the closure. Right, chat? So, but what I can tell you is we don't have a bottom wick for that candle, and so it means this candle should flip, right? We ain't go bottom wick over there, and that's not good because we are looking for possible ideas, for possible buy ideas, right? So we want to make sure that everything is aligned. What the fuck is going on here, chat? How many? Holy chat! Wait, hold on. I got levels that where are they coming from? I don't understand for real. Why every time I change time frame something changes? I don't get it. Look, now there is no. Okay, let me delete that. Let me redo this. I'm quite confused of what's happening here with MT5. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Let me just try to. Alright, that's the daily level, and then I mark. Alright, that's fair. And then I go to. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I was wondering where that was coming from. Okay, so what I can tell here from 1 hour perspective is it seems like we have a gap that price pretty much didn't correct. It seems like it did though. I don't know, I want to make sure it didn't correct the gap. We've got a gap here that price didn't correct, right? As you can tell, we kind of came to it, but pretty much didn't make it. We didn't get the full correction of it, to be honest. I'm lagging a lot today, chat. My head is hurting a bit, but I want to make it, don't worry. And we got a gap here too, chat. Looking back to the left, we've got a major gap somewhere around this way. Hold on, that's a daily level, right, chat? There's a daily area. Okay, that's it. This level. Let me just go to 1 hour time frame to see if we can pinpoint that. Okay, yeah, that's it. As you can tell here, we got a gap that price never actually came in correct, right? It was pretty damn close to it. We got like 92 points close to it, but it didn't pretty much correct that gap. So there's a chance that price perhaps could be going there, but I won't be doing none of that unless price comes all the way down close below these levels. Perhaps a 1 hour, my bad. Perhaps a 1 hour candle closure will be good. So meaning if a candle comes close below this support, 1 hour candle closure below these lows, I might be looking for shorts as this support and this support here. That's doable, but it really depends if we got volume for that, right? We're like 400 points away from 390. Not bad though. I forgot to check if we've got any economic data. Oh, we had advanced GDP and FOMC yesterday, right? So yeah, this pretty much ideas, chat. For shorts, I wanna look for a closure below. For buys, I'm not really convinced here, chat. Not yet. Wait, I'm waiting for something. Okay, for buys, chat, we got these highs here, right? That's an internal 1 hour high. I think you guys can see this high over here. So before, meaning yesterday, I was looking for buy if price was above this resistance, right? And that's doable. But with all this structure I have here and this sharp push to the upside, right, I want to see price breaking those highs, and only then I'll be actually sure that we're actually going up, right? So not only we need price to take lows, which we did. Okay, where did we take the lows? I'm gonna repeat it. With these lows were taken by this candle, so these wicks are bigger than this, so it means price took liquidity on these levels, right? And now can go up and take liquidity of the next best level. And from 1 hour perspective, what's the next best level? Pretty damn simple. The next best level is pretty much the next high. Where is the next high? The next high is these levels over here. Okay, why don't I just jump in for buys right there? Okay, that's doable too, right? But it all depends on whatever is there on that level, because don't forget, this is what. Oh, what was this before? What was this level? Lower high. How so? Lower low, lower high, lower low. So price will come all the way up here and print lower low and continue. How do I know that price? How can I get more, like, how can I get less skeptical of that? Is only if price comes not only above this resistance, retest it, but breaks these highs by closing above, and then I can begin to look for shorts, for buys, targeting the next highs here with our top wick here, not top wick here, right? But unfortunately, I would have to see price drive higher, like 400 points for possible buys, right? And 430 points for possible shorts. That's pretty much it, chat. Nothing in between. So we have ideas for shorts and we also have ideas for buys. For shorts, I spoke about it, right? Wanna see price below this support. I wanna see price playing below this support, right? But how price approaches levels is also very important, right? I wanna see some sort of structure, and I wanna see a 1 hour candle closure below. I don't wanna see, like, I can do without 4 hour candle closure below, because we have a gap to correct here. I can deal with it, But what we need for sure is we need at least a 1 hour candle to close below, not 50 minutes, 1 hour candle to close below these lows, right? And then pull back, re-break the lows. I'll jump in on the whenever price gives us a beautiful pullback, stops below, stops above, take profit on the next gap, right? So that's the possible ideas for shorts, and that will also align whatever price is doing now, because don't forget, price, of course, we don't have a topic for this candle, for this candle, for this candle, and for that candle. We don't have topics for those candles. But you have to understand that we also don't have, we had a gap here that price ended up correcting with this move, right? But we still have a gap here that price has to correct. So perhaps price still has to tank, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, corrects that gap and then begins to shift. Perhaps that's the case, perhaps, right? Not quite sure if that'll be it, right? And I'm here to see how price moves and what we could possibly get. But yeah, one idea for buys is only if price close above those highs. 1 hour candle closure, not 15-minute candle closure, not 5-minute candle closure, not 1 minute candle closure. I want to see a 1 hour candle closure above those highs, and then I'll begin to be like, okay, market structure is shifting right now, because this was the previous low high we have. We have those highs here and we have these highs here, right? Why could I be looking for buys above these levels? Is because we took lows here. So if we can keep up the structure, high low, print high low, high low, high low, while breaking these highs, then I know that we are holding structure, and we could be printing some of these high low, high low, and then we can make ourselves towards the next highs, right? But of course, how price approach the support, I mean this, how price approach these highs is also very important, Chad. How price approaches these highs, right? So yeah, just gotta be patient. Pretty much nothing within this range for today. Pretty much nothing within this range. Yeah, pretty much no ideas in this range, because I really don't know what could happen. I have an idea, price has to go up. Why? Because we took liquidity. I'm looking for buys essentially because we took liquidity. But looking for buys, that just because price took liquidity and you should be looking for buys, it doesn't necessarily mean you gotta be buying anywhere, right? You want to be waiting for market structure to align, right? For price action to align, right? And how do we get to see that? Is just through following whatever price is doing. Just let price dictate how price is moving, right? So we have lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then price printed high, high low, high, can print high low, high, high low, high. This is the most important highs here. Price can print all these shy structure, but I need to see price breaking previous lower high so that I can begin to think of possible buy ideas here to target the next candle without bottom wick, without top wick, my bad, and the next candle without top wick, right? And the next candle without top wick as well, right? But for that, I want to see price be playing above where? Above these levels. Then I know that not only this is a strong potential for buys because we took lows here and we closed above those highs, right? And we also did what, chat? Broke a very important resistance, daily resistance, right, chat? So that's pretty much how I'll go about it today. So it really depends whatever price wants to do. If we go volume, we can make ourselves there, ourselves there, right? But without volume, I think we could be chopping around, or we can just drop, go below these levels. I want to see 1 hour low closure. 1 hour low closure is important, chat. I'm not saying 15-minute closure. I'm saying 1 hour candle closure. I want to see a 1 hour candle. Let me just illustrate that. A 1 hour candle closing below these lows, right? I want to see a candle closing below, like below this, right? And then I can think of shorts for the next lows here, right? That's doable. That's, I think, could still be risky though, but that can be done. That can be done, right? Yeah, that can be done. That can be done. So wait, chat. So yeah, pretty much these are pretty much ideas for today, chat. These are pretty much ideas, and yeah, I hope we can get something. I hope we can get something. Yeah, we have a gap here too, right? We have a gap here too, and we have a gap here too, right? So I want to see price approaching these levels, and in fact I also don't like how price is pushing higher. From my understanding, if you really want to go up, right, I want to see price actually like moving. Not what is this, man? What is this? What is this move that we're having? We need liquidity somewhere before price goes up, right? So, or does anything crazy, because this is not how price should be moving. Not really. Yeah, so well, I was thinking that we could perhaps have something as well, like shorts, but more basing ourselves on I don't know, man. I'm quite confused about it. I don't want to do that because before I can, you know what I want to do, Jad? Wait, perhaps depending on how price goes up, right? Depending on how price goes up, once again, that's very important. If we get a 1 hour high taken here, like this, we happen to have a high that is higher than this. Not price closing above. A week that is longer than this, right? Then that could be an opportunity for a short. But the problem is we have lows taken here. Not only 1 hour lows, but also very important lows such as 4 hour lows, right? That's why it could be tricky. Alright, a little bit less tricky if we have got some sort of lows while going up, like internal 1 hour lows, and then that could be my potential take profit instead of the lows here, right? So that could be doable as well. That can be done too, right? So for now, nothing much we can do, chat. We just have to wait to see price move 430 points to this support here, or 410 points to that resistance, and I just have to wait and see that happen first, and then begin to actually have more clarity on whatever price wants to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it, chat. Let me check if we've got any live Sumilusha Direka 9 AM East. Yeah, W's 9 AM East. It's always 9 AM Eastern time, chat. Always the time 9 AM Eastern time. Man, my background is just showing the fridge. Is it because I'm sitting? How am I sitting, chat? Am I sitting bad? Wait, is it better like this, chat? I think it's a little bit better, right? But it feels like you guys cannot see me more. Wait. Okay, now it looks a little bit better, I think, right? Yeah, I think little bit better, yeah. Not bad. So yeah, that's pretty much the ideas for today, chat. That's pretty much the ideas. So we're waiting for price to break this support or this, nothing in between. I don't want anything on these levels unless there is something that changes while price is like playing around, right? But for now, not pretty much. Can't think of anything yet. I can't think of anything, right? I spoke about possible shorts if price comes all the way up, takes liquidity, bounce back lower, then I could look for shorts here, perhaps to this support, right? But it all depends on market structure, how price goes up too, right? That's also very important. But for now, nothing, chat. Nothing going on. Holy. Oh, my light is kind of weird. That's why. Wait. I think now it looks better. Not bad though. Not bad. Wait. Oh. Not bad. I don't think it's bad. Shift like this. Yeah. Wait. Oh, all right. All right. Not bad. Oh, I have to mark the levels on my MT5 too, right? I forgot that I have to copy those levels to my MT5 too. This support, do support, high resistance, and these highs here, right? And these lows, not these lows actually, right? These lows here, and I think that's pretty much it, chat. And these highs here, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. We're down 0.6%. Today is what, Thursday? Tomorrow is the last day of the month. Tomorrow is the last day of the month, Chad. We might be down 0.6% for the first month. Not bad though. Not bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. It's not bad. It's good. It's not bad. Not bad though. From 1 minute looks doable because we have this lower high here, like lower low, lower high, breaks. And what time was this, chat? This was good. What time was this? Even the buys idea I wanted. Where that happened? Wait, let me just have an idea. I wanted if price happened to close above these levels, I think would be, which levels would be? Would be these levels, would be these levels. No, it wasn't that way. I think it was these levels over here. Right, chat? Wait. I'm trying to find out where was the highs that I was looking for buys. I think it was these levels. And price actually closed above those levels. And then felt, okay, let's assume I was in, right? What time was this? This was 1 AM out of my trading window. Here, my stops would have to be the low market structure. This isn't really safe. The safest could be this at least here, and my take profit will be 1-to-1 perhaps here, and I would have had a W actually. All right, and wait, below right here. All right, I think that would be a W. I think it would be a W precisely. Yeah, or not. I don't know. I think it would, after all this. Right, or if I had this level, right? Yes, it wasn't that level either. So it was this. It was pretty much this. I'm pretty sure it was this. Yeah, it was this level. Yeah, we got a closure above. We got. I think that would have been the trade name, but out of my trading window is none of my business. It's not how I look for it, right, chat? Let me just make my areas small. I just feel like they're really big. For whatever reason, I wanna make them perfect, Joe. I wanna make them just small enough, just chill. They're too big. They're too big, chat. All right, now it looks better. Wait, now let me go check it out. Let me go check it out. How was that? And we ended up going up, right? But I think we'd have been out with an L here. But if I had to hold a trade yesterday, Yeah, but it was pretty much this, chat. Wait, I'm not clean this. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it wouldn't be an L, but I don't know. If I was basing myself on these laws, I think I'd have taken. Quite confusing because we have the support too, right? I think I'd have be based on this, and then price just rips higher. All right. And this what time is this? FMC something. The 1 hour candle and 4 hour candle are both mixed still, right? Yeah, so these are pretty much the ideas, Chad. I've got 1 hour and 30 minutes here, so let's see what happens, right, Chad? Let's see what happens. Holy. Oh, shit. Oh, you know what's different this time, Chad? Not only we took these lows, right? But we also took these lows, which it wasn't the case. The last time price came to these levels, we ended up just taking these lows. But now we got these two. You see, so that's better. That's better. Oh, market open, right? I even had forgotten about it. Oh, there's time. I didn't know that. Look at time and everything. We're getting some volume here, chat. It seems like we're much closer from that than I expected, right? We're like 315 points. Not bad though. Not bad. It's not. Price moved so much yesterday, right? Oh my days, Chad. Shall we go? We go 1 hour left, 1 hour and 4 minutes. Right, and I'm really tired. I know why actually. I slept for 4 hours. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Those were fucking 6 hours, bro. Why do I look so? Why am I so tired? Holy. Is that right? Wait. Can't wait to get over today's session, chat. If something happens, I'll act, right? But I'm really tired, man. Can't lie. Holy. Esse tipo, pai, só vai poder explodir para cima. Agora ainda, eu acho que ainda é um pouco cedo para o trade. É possível que sim, mas as chances de realmente ir são muito baixas. Porque temos gap diário para que ele tenha que corrigir, temos gap de 15 minutos que ele tem que corrigir, gap de 1 hora. Mas também temos muitas velas sem sombras acima, que ele tem que corrigir lá acima. Mas sendo que o ativo já caiu muito, eu acho que faz mais sentido ele cair mais um pouco para corrigir tudo que está em baixo, para ser corrigido depois ir para cima. Agora, se o tipo decide ir para cima agora, eu acho que será confuso, porque ele está aí para baixo, tem que resolver a business em baixo, completar tudo que está lá em baixo, depois ir para cima. Mas isso não quer dizer que ele não pode ir para cima agora, porque também tem coisas que tem que resolver lá em cima. Por isso é que está um pouco confuso. Agora, o ideal seria ficar à espera de uma zona muito importante, o preço do bonde pagar. Como por exemplo, se o preço quebra o ponto 52.263, e fecha por cima no gráfico do minuto. Quebra ponto 52.263 ou ponto 51.536. Aí poderíamos também ter alguma coisa. Então agora é um little bit high risk. E é possível que vá para cima, mas não confirmou ainda. O tipo não confirmou ainda. Especialmente está brincando uma resistência. Tem uma resistência no ponto 52.001 do diário. Right? Mesmo depois da resistência do diário, precisa quebrar aquela estrutura de uma hora lá, no 52.263. Só depois, tipo, daí será um pouco mais fácil, right? Não que não possa ir para cima agora, mas não é um trader que vale a pena arriscar muito, não há clareza ainda. Quando as coisas forem claras dá para entrar agressivo, mas até agora não. Chad, I'm not feeling quite well, right? I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but not much happening still. We go 1 hour left, so let's see what happens, right? But nothing happened. Nothing happened here. We're still 380 points above. I mean, away from possible buys and 420 points away from possible shorts. So it's quite far. It's quite far. It's quite far. After this crazy push to downside, we could have a pullback and then perhaps continuation, and then it decides to shift, right? But yeah. My eyes, man, my eyes. I'm gonna get some bananas, Chad. I know this is crazy. I'm feeling fine, man. I'm tired. I'm exhausted today, man. I'm really exhausted, Chad. And I mean it. Oh, shit. All right. No volume, Chad. No volume. And could be because of it, because we moved so much yesterday, Chad. I don't think this was a normal or typical day. No, it's not at all. We moved 1,300 points, man. That's crazy. In 13 hours, Chad. That's crazy. So it could be because of that. Could be because of that. It could be because of that. It could be because we moved so much and we just need to slow down a bit, right? Yeah, and we had news at 8:30 too. Let me see how 8:30 was though. How was 8:30? How was 8:30? 8:30. Oh, like nothing, Chad. Dead. That was dead. That was really dead. Why we go tomorrow, Chad? All right. I'll be back in a minute, chat. I really need to sleep, man. Jesus. I'm back, Chad. I'm back. Not looking bad, not looking bad. No volume, man. Why time can just fly past, man? And I don't think volume will pick up, Chad. Not now. 350 points to the upside, man, and it shouldn't just go in one pop, right? It shouldn't be like one pop. I'm not interested in that either. And the thing is, I still have to wait for 1 hour candle to close above those levels, right? So this is the last candle. If this candle happens to be and goes above these levels, I'll give it more 30 minutes. Because usually my trading session is from 9 a.m. Eastern time to 11 a.m. Eastern or 11:30. It depends on whether there's some volume and stuff, but max 11:30. Mm-hmm. 4 hours already told us how we could be going up, right? We took these lows. That's good already. Unfortunately, we weren't here to catch the first initial reaction of this crazy move. That'd be good. I'll be here to catch that first initial reaction. Let me see how that was like actually. That'd be good to see. That'd be good to catch. This was yesterday, Chad. That first initial reaction was yesterday. Let me see. That was today, 4 a.m. Yeah, first initial reaction after, but not after taking it. I need to see price closing above and breaking structure, and we had this internal lower high here, right? If not this, oh my bad. If not this, and then you could be thinking of this possibly, but I don't think of it. I think I'd actually think of this. So when we closed above here, so my entry would be somewhere around these levels. What time is this? 6. Stop loss below. Take profit on the. Let me see how that would look like, and let me see how that would have gone. That wasn't bad. That was good. Let me see how that would have been. To catch a 1-to-1, push the 1-to-2. That would taken a 30 to chat. Yeah, but not bad. That was a good first initial reaction. That was a good first initial reaction, right? Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. But that wasn't during my trading window, so I couldn't get it. Right. So yeah. That's a red zone. Why is it red zone, Chad? Was supposed to be yellow, right? My orange. This is yellow. Spreads are tight, or it's just me? It could be time frame at least. Oh shit. Chat, 10:30. I'll call it a day, chat. I'm really exhausted. We're not seeing any volume. Let's see what happens until then, right? If price is playing above this resistance, I might be my bad. Above this resistance, I might be interested in waiting an extra 30 minutes, right? To see if price can make it up towards that resistance over there, right? But if it's not above there yet, I'll call it a day, chat. I'll get back tomorrow. I'm really exhausted, right? I'm having headache right now. Not feeling at my best, but not impossible though. But would need some serious volume to kick in, right? And the way price is moving, man, you can't really tell much. You can't tell much. I know we took lows, and but now I don't really feel the urge of jumping into trades without things aligned, man. No. Right. After taking lows, we should close above internal highs, and then I know that okay, we might be into something, right? Break structure, previous lower high has to be taken, right? Just that, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. You know, that's why you just see lines over here. Nothing really fancy. But yeah, that's it. 5 minutes to go. Let's see what happens. I don't know, man. I don't think we can make it there, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think it might happen. Perhaps after lunch hours, but I don't think before. Perhaps after, whatever. But I don't think before. We've got lots of candles up without structure. We've got a gap here, previous 15-minute candle bottom way. So it's quite something. Quite something. tired, man. Really. Why volume wants to pick up right now? Right now, man. Seems like something might be happening here. Nah, nothing. Nothing. What is going on right now, man? Wanna pick up right now? You wanna force me to stay an extra 30 minutes, man? Don't force me to stay an extra 30 minutes, man. Don't force me to stay an extra 30 minutes. Alright. Look at this. Don't make it there. Don't make it there. Are we having something? I don't think so. Oh, what happened to music, chat? Yeah, continue playing, man.
You're watching a toothbrush play Billie Eilish. Did you know that there's a YouTube?
What song this is? It's good, man. It's good. It's good shit. Good shit. Alright, chat. That's it. That's it for today. I'll catch you myself tomorrow 9 a.m. Eastern time. Little earlier though. I don't expect anything crazy to happen, but if it does, hey man, what can I do? That wasn't mine then. That wasn't supposed to be mine, man. But even if it has to, I don't think it'll be during my trading window though. I'll go specific hours to stay on the charts. I'm just hoping off 30 minutes here because I don't feel right, and there's nothing much happening over here. If something was going on, I could perhaps stay longer, like 30 minutes longer than what I'm actually about to stay now. But I don't think, the thing is, when price goes to that resistance, right, I don't want price to go straight forward. If that happens, I cannot take a trade yet. I would have to wait for a pullback and then rebreak of the highs, right? So given that, it means that price has to print some sort of structure before going up, and if that's the case, then what happens? It'll take longer. It'll take longer to develop, right, chat? So that's pretty much it. Oh my bad, what was that? That's pretty much it. So nothing for today. Volume is dead, man, and you don't have to be trading when price is moving like this. Don't mess up around, man. Not even price knows where it wants to go. Why you want to act like you? Oh shit, that was bad. Why you want to act like you know? If price doesn't know, why should you know? If price knows where it wants to go, it's much easier for you to know also, right, chat? So that's it for today. I'll catch on myself tomorrow 9 a.m. Eastern time, and that's about it. Wait, hold on. I'll end on my MT5. Let me delete all the levels I have here. That's it. So peace, chat. Trade safe. See you all tomorrow 9 a.m. Eastern time, and don't settle for less, chat. Only take trades that fully align with how you trade, and that will eventually compound and make you a better trader. Make us better traders, right? Just like today, you don't see anything, right? Even though you saw that price took these lows. But if you don't have highs taken yet, like any lower high, previous lower high taken, right, and that resistance, right, you don't want to be playing, you don't want to be forcing it, right, chat? What is this, man? You don't want to be forcing it. Don't do it. I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it at all, for real. So that's it. I'll catch myself tomorrow 9 a.m. Eastern time. Trade safe, y'all. Peace.